Paul is a very selfless person, and he's chosen a very noble calling. Out of the many people in my life, he is doing some of the most amazing work. If you look him up, I mean, you can just keep reading. And I feel like they almost don't sell him as well as he could be sold. I mean, he runs an entire lab with 28 employees, and to do that now when funding for research is harder than it's ever been is an accomplishment in itself. He's devoted himself to something that is advancing science and helping people. His main focus is multiple sclerosis, but he also does research in a number of neurologic diseases. And he initially wanted to be a cancer researcher, at least in high school. That's what we talked about. I was going to be the doctor, he was going to be a cancer researcher. Cancer deserves its horrible reputation, but the extremes of any disease can be as bad as the worst cancers. And the people who have MS and other similar neurologic disorders, they're hoping and praying for someone like Paul Tesar.
Science had me hooked early. When I was a kid, was really always wanting to understand how things were built, how they broke. I'd say most of that stuff didn't make it back together, and so sorry to Mom for that. But it was really this curiosity that, combined with sort of the introduction to biology and chemistry at Lake Catholic, that really solidified my path to science and medicine, where now I'm really interested in how the body is built, how the brain is built, how it breaks, and providing opportunity to discover new therapies for neurological disease.
You know, I've mentored lots of students over my 20 years. One of the great things that Paul had as a student was his ability to ask questions and his ability to work with other students. One of the things that he did in my lab was, I think he made all of the other members of the lab better. Paul was the person in the laboratory that the other people went to. Even though he was the youngest person, he was an undergraduate. I had graduate students, I had senior staff. Paul became the person in the laboratory that other people went to for advice. So, you know, I could tell at that time that Paul was going to be a leader in this field.
When I think back to my time at Lake Catholic, it was really this sense of community that I took away. There was this just deep pride to be a Cougar, to represent Lake Catholic, to be something beyond what it meant as an individual to yourself, but really to be part of that community. Science is a team sport, and so while I'm very grateful for this award, it certainly represents a true collection of all of the efforts of the people that I've worked with and worked for over the years. And so I'm immensely grateful to everyone who has helped me, been a part of my life along the way, including teachers, mentors, advisors, my own students and trainees, colleagues who I've really had the privilege to work with every day throughout my career. Also a special thank you to Lake Catholic for honoring me with this award, to Sean Kelly, my close friend, for nominating me, and to all of my friends who made those 4 years at Lake Catholic so special. Most importantly, I'd like to thank my family, my mom, for really doing everything possible to make sure that I could pursue my dreams, to my wife Anne, my lifelong partner. Her love and support truly makes everything possible. And to my daughter Kenzie, who is my whole world, is the reason that I do everything that I do and work so hard to make her life better, as well as for the next generation. So thank you very much.